Hello, listener. It's time for another story, and I want to talk about my highs. Yeah, my highs. Who talks of highs anyway? But let's just say that 1,000 years ago, a thousand. Oh, well, yeah. Let's just say 1,000 years ago, someone said something that I randomly remember, and I smile. Then I remembered they said, "Your English," I smiled it off. "Your eyes," I smiled it off. "Your smile," I smiled it off as well. I mean, who talks about English? It's something normal. But no, a classmate just saw it different and unique, and they mentioned it. Wow. Julie, I still remember. Who talks about smile? Everyone got it, but a classmate saw it different and unique and worthy of a mention. Wow. Hey Becky, I still remember. The highs. Who talks about highs anyway? Let's talk about this. For the longest time, I realized I had different highs, color, and people would realize and ask. And before they finished their statement, I would go like, "Yeah, I know." Just like those of a cat. Yeah. Early 2018, in a job interview, a lady coming for the same job looked at me and was like, "You have brown eyes. You're lucky. You have beautiful eyes. I wish I had those, just like my mom's." I smiled. I smiled off to help this sink. Who talks about eyes anyway? Who talks about brown eyes? Let's be serious. Who talks about brown eyes? Who? I just thought through this in my heart, in my mind. Yeah. Hey stranger, I can't quite remember your name, but your face, yeah, maybe quite a little bit. But I remember. Thank you. After this, I have met many people who talk about the same of the highs. I still remember people. Whoa. Let's talk about the voice. Who talks about voice anyway? Every human being has one. Every human being has a voice. But hey strangers who think of my voice as a package of beauty, wow, thank you. I still remember. You see? These little things I remember sometimes, and I'm like, when you have a chance and see beauty in any human being, don't just spot it, say it. Help them create beautiful memories, This writing was supposed to be a private journal. This was supposed to remain in this book for forever, maybe, I guess. But just something has made it to go out as a public story, because yesterday on my way I met this young girl from school. She was wearing uniform, and from afar I can just tell she could be in between 10 to 13 thereabout. Yeah, exactly. She was carrying a black bag and a certain uniform. I think I might know the school though, but I won't mention. So she was going home. She was on her way home, and for me, I was a little bit tired carrying a box and my bag on my shoulder, and I was not quite so much glued on the rod, twigs on the rod, and all that. I was partially sold out to my thoughts, kidogo. But then, while coming towards her, before we pass each other, she takes a position that, like she was taking a position that almost stood before me, and she looked at me and said, "You look beautiful." That was quite not easy to comprehend. Like, all of a sudden, a child, I would take this so much easy if it were from an adult, but from a child, I guess kids talk from a place of honesty, and when such kind of a statement comes out, means that she might have looked me from afar and stared until the time that she reached there. And then also the courage to just tell a stranger that she looks beautiful, it's quite something. But then, as usual, every happening has a lesson out of it. So it kept me thinking, before I could just digest this fully, I got back to this article that is already written just some days here. So, you see the courage of a child to just stop a stranger on the road and tell them that they're beautiful. It's quite something else, and it just drew me to this place. There's so many times, and I think it's not the first time I'm putting across such kind of a statement. I might have said this prior in a different article. We see people around, and there's always something unique, something worthy of a mention about somebody, something worthy of a mention about what a person has done. So sometimes maybe we become too mean with our compliments, or maybe we're so much occupied and we cannot seem to get attuned with these small things. Yeah, but you never know. One word, one statement, positive one towards someone, can be just the one thing that they were waiting for them to get started again, for them to regain the energy, for them to create a memory. So spot beauty, spot goodness, spot positivity, and not just spot it, spot and pay it to the due person. It's worth it. Appreciate people when it's due, because I'm not saying that you overdo it. Just say it when it is worthy to be said. Say it when it's true, say it when it's there, say it when it is sincere. Just spot beauty, say it. Help people create memories. It's worthwhile. Bye. Until we meet next time, this is your mysterious storyteller, Toros.